All right. Well, welcome everybody to the first ever Leadership Stockton virtual graduation. Hopefully, the last ever. So, thank you all for being here with us tonight, where we help celebrate the Leadership Stockton Class of 2020. We're commending these 24 people for their hard work and accomplishments over these past 13 months. It's supposed to be 11, but we had a little extension here. So these past 13 months, it's been some of the hardest times we've seen in a while. And but before we get to the program, I want to take a little time to thank some people. Every year this program would not be possible without the help and support of so many different businesses, nonprofit organizations, alumni, and just incredible people in our community. Um, we got a couple people joining us here. You're slacking, Karen. All right, just let a couple more people in. It's just amazing, every time I reach out to people to, ask them to talk or ask them to host a session, like I think I can count on one hand and probably maybe on two fingers, how many times I've got to know. It's just, it's amazing when I reach out and put the Leadership Stockton name behind it, what the response is and what we get from the community. So just want to, thank all the people that have opened their doors, rearranged their schedules to make time to come to speak with the class and share their knowledge and expertise. I know it's because they know the people in Leadership Stockton are the current and future leaders of our community, and they have a passion to learn and grow. So it's their job to help these people move along on their journey here. So, every year we bring 20 to 25 strangers together to make a difference in the community. And the people that want to be in Leadership Stockton, they're the doers of the community. They're not the people that are going to be out there and say, oh, this is wrong and this is bad, and just be complaining. They'll go out there, they're going to see if there's something wrong or something needs to change, and they're going to say, hey, how can I make a difference? How can I change this? So, the people that come and speak with the class, they know that. They know that these people are the real go-getters and the real future of our community. So I really want to thank all the people that take the time to help us. So with that, I just want to thank a few people here because we're recording this, so we'll share it with all of our sponsors. A huge thank you to the Financial Center Credit Union and Michael Duffy, who's a Leadership Stockton Class of 1995 graduate. Every year he does the leadership level sponsor and sponsors the whole year. We really appreciate his dedication to the community and to the Leadership Stockton program. They're doing amazing things with their $1 million donation to Stockton Strong and all the things they're doing for the community. So thank you, Michael, and Financial Center Credit Union and GIA as well. Thank you to our session sponsors, City of Stockton, Child Abuse Prevention Council, F&M Bank, Green Team of San Joaquin, thanks Frank, Health Plan of San Joaquin. They were going to host the healthcare session before it got canceled. Leadership Stockton Alumni Association, Myaco Marketing, Port of Stockton, San Joaquin County Courts, San Joaquin County Sheriff's Department, San Joaquin County Office of Education, Stockton Fire Department, Stockton Police Department, Summit Solutions Consulting, shout out to Chris, and the Hagen Museum and Visit Stockton. And I want to thank our alumni and friends of Leadership Stockton donors, Michael Basso, class of 2014, Joni Cannon, class of 2008, Annie Cunial, class of 2018, Valerie Dawson, class of 2017, Doug Dingen, past chamber president, class of 2017, Michael Duffy, class of 1995, Jim Degoni, class of 2011, Christine Fieri, class of 2002, Mark Herder, class of 1993, Amy Hernandez-Burke, class of 2012, Donnie Hernandez, class of 2013, James Hood, class of 2015, Loretta Lee, class of 2009, Andrew Manson, class of 2017, Steve Morales, class of 1992, Bakul Patel, class of 2012, Wes Ray, class of 2004, Judy Rodriguez, class of 2008, Olga Rodriguez, class of 2012, Ezra Solomon, class of 2018, Chris Stevens, class of 2007, Brandy Thurman, class of 2014, Lindy Turner Harding, class of 2001, Diane Vigil, class of 2013, Doug Wolhoitz, member of the original steering committee. There you go. And Trevor Womack, class of 2011. So it's just, if you read through that list, it's just a who's who kind of Stockton and San Joaquin County. So we really thank them for their continued support of the program after they have graduated. You know, we've had some alumni back to, you know, the 80s, but, you know, we've got a lot that still support the program. So, and I want to give a big thank you to the Leadership Stockton Alumni Association Board of Directors for their big support of the program throughout the year. All right, well, now it's time for me to stop talking for a few minutes so you can hear from some other huge supporters of the program to share some kind words and wisdom and guidance for this class as their year ends up here. So first up, we'll have Stockton Chamber CEO and member of the original founding steering committee of Leadership Stockton, Doug Wolhoit. Doug.
Hi, Tim. Hi, everybody. Congratulations, class of 2020. And first of all, I want to say to Tim, you did always do a great job under these circumstances. I really want to congratulate you and thank you how you steered this class through a very, very difficult time. And I think they all know and appreciate what you've done, but this has been extraordinary. And congratulations, Tim. Thank you very, very much for all you did to make this year under, again, the same circumstances, very successful. So thank you. Let's all give them a kind of a round of applause. We're all muted, but let's all do it there. Well, the class of 2020, Tim said a lot. First of all, I've been honored since 1981 to be involved with Leadership Stockton. There were, I think, 9 of us or 10 of us that, as I told you before, went to Denver, looked at Leadership Denver. And back there in Denver, they just wanted to get elected officials. Nothing against Kathy or Tommy or myself, but they just want people in the community to become elected officials. We came back and decided, no, we want people to be involved in the community all the way around the community, 360 degrees around the community. And if they want to run for office, great. But if they're involved in boards and commissions and other programs in their community to make it better, that's what we wanted to do. And that's what Leadership Stockton has done since 1981. And you are carrying on the tradition. The tradition has been pretty good so far, but this year was extraordinary. And you all, I'm very, very proud of what you've all done, coming together as a class, as people. From day one, when you first met in our conference room, you got to know each other. I think I've told you before, I like the silent faces. No one's really saying anything. They're kind of, who's this person? Who's this person? What are they going to do? But as you go through the different months of the program, you not only become true leaders in the community, also lovers of the community, but also friends for life. And that's very, very important. As I go around town and see, as Tim mentioned, there's graduates back to the 80s and the 90s. A lot of them are involved in the community. Sad, we've lost a few of them. But every single one of them, they'll always say that their days and months and years in Leadership Stockton have helped them not only to grow as human beings, but to love and make this community a lot better. And that's what you're all going to do. So congratulations to all of you. Thanks for a job well done. And I know I look forward to seeing your project completed. I've taken a couple of trips out there to see what's going on out there. And you're doing a great job again under extraordinary circumstances. Proud of all of you. And you have a lot to be proud of for what you went through this year. Let's hope to God we don't have to worry about this in the future, but we know we can do it. And again, to Tim, thanks for your leadership. Thanks to the class of 2020. And I think our president has a glass of wine. So, Mr. President, if you'll raise your glass of wine, I'll raise mine, toasting. And Tim, you also with your Corona beer in honor of 2020. Congratulations. Godspeed. God bless you all. And thanks for a job well done.
Well, thank you, Doug. All right, well, that segues perfectly into our next speaker here, our 2021 Chamber President and Leadership Stockton Class of 2013 graduate, Chris Kay.
All right, thank you, everybody. And let me start off with it. Just that was tough to follow Doug because he made so many great points. But I really want to congratulate the class on doing such an incredible job under such difficult circumstances and staying together. It's really hard when you're there in that first session to kind of figure out what it's going to look like and deciding which project you're going to do. And there's egos that get bruised and a lot of effort that gets put forward into it. And then to go ahead and pull together a project, pull together fundraisers to support that project, and then go out and actually do it is just incredible. So I'm really impressed with you. I'm really impressed with the class. So I just want to give you guys a huge round of applause for going out and doing that. For me personally, Leadership Stockton is very near and dear to me. I paid my way to go through with an a huge assist from the Alumni Association. And I consider it the best personal investment that I ever made in myself. I made a lot of lifelong friends, people I talk with almost on a daily basis out of the class. And you'll still have some work to do. Class of 2013, which I'm very proud of, which I can't believe is 7 years ago, boasts now 3 chamber presidents. So you got some work to do. But it's a great program, and what you get from each of the sessions that Tim does such an incredible job with doing is that there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good things in our community. So continue that hard work that you've done in the class. So you see, you might have found a nonprofit that is near and dear to you. You might find an organization that you think could use some of your skills in a board position. Just go ahead and use the Leadership Stockton program as a springboard. Everybody that's gone through the program and stays in our community makes our community a little bit of a better place. So I commend you all. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking with all of this. And I look forward to seeing everybody soon. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. So up next, we'll have one of our blast from the past, right? We met him 13 months ago. It seems like about 3 years ago. But if you remember back to August and September, he joined us at the San Joaquin County Office of Education and joined us at the retreat and really helped us get our class off on the right foot, putting together our values, and really just doing some great team building exercises with us and some great leadership theory. So with that, I'd like to introduce Chris Stevens, Leadership Stockton Class of 2007. Chris.
Thank you, Tim. 2020. You guys are going to forever be the class when you say, oh, class of 2020. People are going to look at you and sigh, oh, how did you do it? And you're going to be remarkable whether you know it or not. People are going to remark upon the fact that you managed in one of the most challenging years of our generations, and to make a mark and to do something that a lot of people just would have kind of thrown up their hands and let go. So I want you to know I'm proud of you. I enjoy the time I spend with every class. You guys were definitely a lot of fun. I look back and my big memories pretty much center around that fire at the camp up at Tuolumne Trails, and but also the conversations at meals, because I listened to you talk with one another, and I could tell then that you were absolutely forging some relationships, forging some friendships. And I'm not going to go over the road that Doug and Chris went over, because they said an awful lot of what's on my heart and why Leadership Stockton is very dear to me. What I want right now is I want to see 2020, the class of 2020, have a big reunion every time we have an alumni get together. And we need to make our alumni get togethers much more like a homecoming, and really pull together to lengthen out the good times we have with one another, because we were trapped all by ourselves looking at the Brady Bunch, up here on a screen in front of us. So get in with the Alumni Association, stick with it, and keep your friendships going, and you'll find some new ones too. Tim and I were talking, we need to plan a camping retreat weekend for all the alums, and just put together another retreat, but this one be one where we're much more concerned about connecting with each other, and maybe solving some of the big problems that we see, and talking those things over, because we're all a little older, a little wiser. And I'm very proud of you all, and I appreciate so much the opportunity to have hung out with you a year ago, and I look forward to seeing you at the future alumni events. So thank you, and God bless all of you.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Chris, for all your help and support throughout the program. It definitely makes a difference. Every time, every August and September, I look forward to getting together with you and the new class, and really seeing what we have, and putting that values together, and then seeing what we have at the retreat. It's amazing. And my wife brought it up to me the other day. She's like, "Are you going to be sad?" I was like, "Why am I going to be sad?" She's like, "Well, you're not going to Camp Tuolumne Trails in a week or two." I was like,
I miss it.
Think about it yet. I was like, it's September. It's retreat time. So I am sad, because that's our yearly event. We've been doing it here. I've been doing the program for 12 years now. And it is one of the highlights of the year for sure. To get this group of people together to make a difference in the community, and all your project presentations, and then just the fun we have too around the campfire. It's great. So awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. All right. Well, up next, we have our Leadership Stockton Alumni Association president, Karen Amistoy, to say a few words. And she is also a Leadership Stockton Class of 2017 Distinguished Alumni recipient. So she's going to say a few words, and then she's going to present the Distinguished Alumni recipient for this year. So I'll turn it over to Karen.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. As you guys can see, I am reporting live from the downtown library, Cesar Chavez, on El Dorado, the home of the Class of 2017 project, along with some of my classmates. And I'll get to why you're looking at that picture instead of my face in a second. I want to, hang on, let me find my notes here. First of all, I want to echo Tim, Doug, and Chris's sentiments. Congratulations, you did an amazing thing, and you did an amazing thing in a really tough year. So, you know, you might be disappointed about some of the things that you didn't get out of it, but I hope that your takeaways were that you had an incredibly unique experience from all the classes before you. So the reason I wanted you to look at this picture instead of my face, even though all of you had to individually attend the sessions and raise funds individually and do your extracurriculars individually, the program really showcases the goal of what can be done when a determined group of people work together for a common goal. Anytime I pass the downtown library or the 211 sign that's blasted on the San Joaquin Delta College kiosk, I'm just reminded of how incredible the project was and how my eyes were open to so many different things in the community that I thought I already knew. So it's my hope that your takeaway from this is that, you know, a group is better than an individual, and you guys really join the ranks of all the people working tirelessly in this community to make it a better place. So I applaud you. I can't wait to see what you all do next. Hopefully it's join the board and carry on that momentum, and congratulations. And this is where I would be pausing for applause. So yay. My next order of business, which is a super fun one, is to announce the 2020 Distinguished Class Member. I received this, well, 3 years ago, which again, it feels like yesterday, but it also feels like a lifetime. It's such an honor to be recognized by your peers. You know, you hustle. I surprised myself with where I showed up in the class. You know, that first day you're sizing everybody's placards up, trying to figure out who's the big cheese, what's going on, and you kind of forget that you're one of them too. So with that, I'm going to go into this awesome little bio. The 2020 Leadership Stockton Distinguished Class Member of the Year rose just a little higher than the rest. This person really took charge of the project after the coronavirus hit. They held it together and got the ball rolling on the cleanup and the painting of the mural. They spent countless hours out at the zoo cleaning, pruning, moving heavy objects, and just getting it all done. Every time there was a work day, this person was there busting their butt. It is not a stretch to say that the cleanup and mural part of the project would not have been completed without this person. Once the shutdown happened and we couldn't meet in person, this person took the lead in keeping everybody updated on coronavirus numbers and local updates, becoming sort of the father for the group, making sure everyone was staying safe and doing their part to slow the spread. When this person talks, their word carries a lot of weight, and you know what they have to say has been thought out. But they also know when to crack that joke to ease the tension. Their standard email and Zoom calls was always, wash your damn hands, and it should come as no surprise that the 2020 Distinguished Class Member of the Year is Mario Vasquez. Please join me in giving him a huge round of virtual applause. And yay! And although he's not here,
Yay, Mario!
woo! So although he's not here to say a few words and receive his standing ovations, we will definitely make sure he receives his awards and sees and hears all the accolades from all of you. Mario, congratulations.
Go blue.
Woo. All right, well, thank you,
And
Karen.
wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your damn hands. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to echo what Karen said. Mario was a huge help when this all got shut down and we didn't know what the project was going to be and what we were going to do. He kind of took the lead and said, you know what, we can get out there and clean, we can social distance, we can paint a mural, we can get it done. So he got out there and he busted his butt and got it done. And he really wanted to be here tonight, but unfortunately he got called into work. He's helping Bay Area College as well as a reserve officer, and one of his fellow officers' wife went into labor today, so he had to go and cover that guy's shift. He was like, no one else could do it, so he would really want to be here. But we'll get him his plaque and his certificates and everything on Friday. He's going to come by the house, and we'll let him know. But yeah, if we want to maybe do, we can maybe do like a surprise Zoom with him or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But all right, thank you, Karen. All right, up next we have some remarks from San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors Chair and Leadership Stockton Class of 2000 graduate Kathy Miller. So Supervisor Miller.
Thank you, Tim. Good evening to everyone, and congratulations to all you graduates. I don't need to ask if you found your Leadership Stockton experience valuable, because as Tim said, I am a graduate of the class of 2000. So I do know how you're feeling this evening. Pride, because this program challenges you to challenge yourself. Some emotion, because you've made some good friends, and some of you are probably suspecting that they might become lifetime friends. A little bit of relief, because after all, the program really is a lot of work. And exhilaration, because tonight is a celebration. Even if we can't all be together, it's still a time to celebrate your accomplishments, both as individuals and as a class, as a team. So while you deserve to, pat yourself on the back a little bit and take a well-deserved break, don't think your Leadership Stockton experience is over. Now that you have the tools, the networks, and the resources to be a truly awesome community contributor, all of us hope that you will search and look around until you find just the right opportunity and maybe just the right organization to continue your work of community building. I want to encourage all of you to really rely on your Leadership Stockton contacts. Doug's absolutely correct. This is a network of people that you can depend on. And don't just rely on your own class. Stretch all the way back. Make good use of that roster that you will all get as a member of the Alumni Association. And know that all of us, we are here for you to be a source of information, to support you, because we share your values. And all of us truly want to help make Stockton the very best that it can be. Doug was exactly right. This is not just about running for elected office, although some of you may choose to do that. This is about serving your community and building our community, and really making the most of yourself and your skills and putting those to work for the betterment of all of us. So once again, congratulations, graduates. This is a big evening for you. It's a big accomplishment, and we look forward to welcoming you into the Leadership Stockton greater family. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate you being here. All right, up next, we have Vice Chair of the San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Tom Patty.
Thank you, Tim. Really, it's an honor for me to be here representing any part of San Joaquin County in my district, number 3. But this is all about you guys and everything you've accomplished. And it's kind of ironic. Every year, you always hear about how the Leadership Stockton's got challenges, that they haven't come together, or that there's conflict and in some capacity or another. And I didn't hear anything about this class at all because, of course, there was a big shutdown in so many capacities. But obviously, there was challenges, because what would normally have happened, what normally you'd have been able to do, and from community engagement to fundraising, was all kind of thrown upside down, and a new challenge to the ordinary challenges. And some of you may have had a great idea that wasn't utilized. Some of you had great ideas that you wanted to incorporate that maybe didn't get incorporated. And some of you had, wonderful ideas that others were able to buy in on. And that's really the key, is that you learn that through the many twists and turns of your project and project management and the vision and the execution, there's that's part of the challenge, and that's part of the leadership that you're going to learn from this, because it's not always smooth and easy roads, and there are multiple challenges in every capacity of where you're going to go in life, and in government or in business management or project management, you name it. But Tim, you said some really key words earlier. You said make a difference, and it's obviously a very true phrase. That's what this is all about, is making a difference in our community. There are hundreds of thousands of people in Stockton. There are people that complain. There are people that talk about moving away. There are people that talk about things that are better elsewhere. But there's very few people, all of you, and Leadership Stockton year after year, that engage in making a difference in their community. We can all look at it and go, oh, it's so much better elsewhere. Grass always looks greener. But the reality is, home is where you make it, and the effort that you put into it, making a difference. And that could be for everything from being a baseball coach, to being a wonderful parent, to being a business owner, to being an employee, to being a representative in multitudes of capacities that you can right here in and throughout your community that dramatically needs you in so many capacities. So as noted before, do utilize these skills, utilize these relationships, and go out there and make a difference. You will, and you already have. So I applaud you. We all do. And it's just an honor for me to get a chance to see you, the smiley faces. And Raquel, I think you got the flowers I sent you. Raquel, did you get the flowers I sent you? She might not be listening or get the joke. But anyways, everybody, congratulations. Celebrate, enjoy. And we applaud you, and we thank you, and we appreciate you, and we're rooting for you, and we're all part of your fan base. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Supervisor Patty. I appreciate you being here tonight too. Yeah. Raquel's nodding and waving. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
All right. Well, again, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who joined us tonight to help us celebrate this amazing class. As you know, this year was not a normal year. It started out great. This class really came together in August and at the retreat in September. And you could see they were going to really do something this year. And they were really ambitious with their project and their project goals. And they were really well on their way to achieving those goals when coronavirus hit in March. They had a fantastic, amazing, successful bowling fundraiser in February. And they were planning a couple other big fundraisers before the year was out, but 2020 had some different ideas. So shortly after our education session in March, we had to hit the pause button, just like everyone else around the country. But that didn't stop this class. They held regular project updates and made the changes necessary to scale back their project budget a little bit while still accomplishing what they set out to do. So they were able to get out to the zoo and do the cleanup, and had an awesome mural painted on the side of the building there. Thanks to Mario and his daughter and all the people in Tandria and Nancy and Stacy and all the people that went out there and helped paint that mural. And then with the help of DD Construction, they're going to be able to get the rest of the project done. They just had a meeting yesterday. They put the project out for bid, and the bids came in, and DD came in with a great bid, and they're going to help out the class a lot with the project. So they're going to get out there at the zoo to the education area. They're going to get that area graded, pour some concrete, build a stage, put some interactive areas in there for the kids, and really just make it usable for the community once the zoo is back open to the public after the COVID shutdown here. So they're gonna be able to use that party for education, that area for education, for field trips, for birthday parties and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a great asset to the zoo. But you know, we're definitely going to have a ribbon cutting when this is done. I think we're talking about doing a virtual groundbreaking here when DD gets out there and puts the shovel in the ground for the first time. So be on the lookout for that, for the ribbon cutting when it's done here in a month or two. But one of the biggest things I would have to say, one of the biggest things that came out of this project is this class really lit a fire under the zoological board to really make some changes at the zoo. You may have seen in the news, there's some contention going on between the county and the zoo, but they're working it out. And really, it's all about making the zoo a better place for the community and for the people of the community to get out there and be able to use this fantastic space. So I'm positive that this is not the end of the zoo. This is the beginning of getting the zoo their accreditation back and getting everything back on track to where the zoo needs to be and making it a jewel of Micke Grove and the community. So thank you for all your hard work and everything. So, you know, after listening to the class reflections last week, we had our final session over Zoom. You know, it was great to hear all the positive memories. And I know, you know, everyone was a little disappointed that we didn't get a chance to finish out the class year in person like everyone else gets to do and have a nice graduation party. Each person in the class has grown so much over the year. It's just amazing, you know, looking back to last August, we're sitting in the chamber conference room for orientation, thinking about those people to where we are now. You know, if you can think back that long ago, it seems like I said, you know, a couple years, but it's only been 13 to 14 months. But, you know, we're completely different people and for the better. You know, everyone in the class through all the ups and downs has learned so much and made themselves a better person and made themselves a better person for the community. So I thank you for your commitment to the program and all you've done. So, you know, like I said, we've had our ups and downs, like every family. And, you know, this Leadership Stockton class is a family. Every year you get together with, you know, 25 strangers. And by the end of the year, it's a family. Everybody knows each other. Everybody, you know, knows the ins and outs, what's going on in your lives. And, you know, that's a family. You know, you have challenges, you have ups and downs, but it's the diversity and the, you know, the tough times that make it better. You know, if everything was good all the time, you know, life would be great, but you would never grow as a person. Like Chris Stevens talked about earlier, you know, the zone of disequilibrium. You know, we got to get out of our comfort zone every once in a while to grow as a person. So, you know, that's what the Leadership Stockton class is all about, is getting you out there in the community, learning more about it, and getting you a little bit out of your comfort zone so you can learn and grow. So, you know, before we get to the graduation, I just want to give a shout out to all the family and friends. You know, there's some on the Zoom with us tonight. Yeah, there's some that couldn't make it tonight, but you know, it's a testament to them too, because you know, we wouldn't be able to do all the things we did without the support of our friends and family. You know, they watch the kids when we're, you know, out working on the project or doing the fundraisers, or they help out. Like Mario's daughter was out there, or the fundraiser, how many kids were out there helping sell raffle tickets and having a good time. So, you know, each person in this class knows they couldn't do it without the support of their family, and each person in this class knows that now that you've graduated, these 24 other people or 23 other people in the class, you know, if you have a problem or anything in your life, you can pick up the phone and call somebody in this class and they're going to have your back. You know, that's just like a family. You know, we go through the good times and the bad, but you know, at the end, we're all here for each other and we're all here to have each other's backs and make each other's lives better. So thank you all for your support and everything like that, and your love and support. And you know, sometimes it's just, you know, being there at the end of a class session or the end of a project discussion that was a little wonky. You know, people come home and they need to vent, you know, and people listen. And, you know, so we really appreciate everything you've done. So with that, we can get to the fun of the evening. We're going to officially graduate everybody. So everybody, I got almost everybody their certificates and everything, but if you haven't got them yet, Renee has some here at the exchange, and I have some at home. We'll get everybody, but everybody's going to receive this fancy certificate, Leadership Stockton certificate signed by Doug and I. This nice accommodation letters from Senator Dianne Feinstein. Got a San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors. I sent out the digital version of the Congressman McNerney certificate today. I got the City of Stockton council members and the mayor, as well as Senator Galgiani and Assembly Member Eggman as well. So you got all those certificates coming your way if you haven't picked them up yet. So for that now, I'm gonna share my screen. I put together a little PowerPoint of the names and pictures of everybody. So you guys can get yourself off mute if you want. After after I read the names, we can cheer and celebrate and congratulate everybody on that. So I'm gonna put up my PowerPoint here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Stop share. There it is. Found the right one. All right. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to unmute, you can help yourself with unmute. All right, here we go. 2020. First up, we have James Aiello. I even found a picture of you with your cabin board on there. See, it's perfect. And Jill Antonini with the Animal Protection League. Woo, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
Next, we have Shayne Brown with F&M Bank. Woo, Shayne.
Hey.
Next, we have Cameron Burns, City of Stockton Mayor's Office. Cameron, woo. All right, up next, we have Brad Burrell, Stockton Police Department. Brad, let's give it up for Brad. Up next, we have Christy Capra, San Joaquin Delta College, University of the Pacific, all the educational institutions that she's working at. And we have Barbara Davis, Health Plan of San Joaquin. All right, we got Jordan Giannini Harless, Jordan, San Joaquin Delta College. Next, we have Tandria Hall, Tandria with Econcilio. Next, we got Stacy Johnson, San Joaquin County Office of Education. And a fabulous painter. You'll see the pictures of the mural later. Stacy painted a lot of those animals. She's amazing. David Kamens, Mid-Valley IT. Get to crack-a-lackin'. Wonderful Dave.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Right, we got Roxanne Kasem Hoy from Family Resource and Referral Center. Got Kate Lindell from Edward Jones. Andrea Lopez, San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office.
Gary Dre.
Katie Miller from the Port of Stockton. We got Nancy Mooney, Central Valley Low Income Housing Corporation. Woo! We got Jordan Peterson with a new job, City of Stockton Economic Development Department. Renee Pewig-Hink, the Builders Exchange of Stockton, and the host with the most. We're having everyone tonight. Thank you, Renee. We got Raquel Romero, San Joaquin Delta College. And Raquel had a baby throughout this year, so congratulations. You had a lot of life-changing events throughout the year. Raquel, thank you for your commitment, even though, like I said, you had some.
Thank you.
We got Tim Rubino from Big Valley 4. Tim.
Yay!
We got Nicole Thomas, formerly of Upper Credit Union. Thanks, Nicole. We got the Leadership Stockton Distinguished Class Member of the Year, Mario Vasquez, San Joaquin. We got Juan G. Villanueva with the Port of Stockton. Pictures of Juan when he was a little younger. That was on the Port website. And we got Nick Zeno, San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. Let's hear from Nick.
Z.
All right. That was our graduation class. Congratulations. Cheers. Everyone's having a drink. Let's raise them up. Cheers, everybody. Congratulations. Like I said, very proud of you. Everyone else on the call is very proud of you as well.
We did it!
Woo.
Hey, Stacy, get a room, will you? Come on.
Zoom audio.
So sorry.
With that, we've got one last thing to do. We've got our year in review, year in pictures coming up. Before we get to that, does anybody want to say any words before we get to the year in review? You raise your hand, or did you shout it out? No, you good?
Tim, we get out of lockdown. 2020 needs to have a real party.
Yes.
Absolutely.
On the docket. When we're able to get together in person, have small cohorts, we're gonna have a party. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
We'll open up my front yard.
Nice. All right.
No, we'll do it at the Greater Stockton Chamber of Commerce conference room, or Stockton Golf and Country Club, looking across at the Port of Stockton.
There you go. We'll get. I think Jill we might have convinced Jill to have a pool party too. So.
Well, now wait a minute. You're not going to see me in a bathing suit. Tim.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I will share my screen again here and do our year interview. We got some great pictures going all the way back to last August at the orientation. We got a couple videos in there. We got some Hungry Hippo videos. I hope you guys are ready for those. There's I think there might need to be a recount on the winner of that. There's some blatant cheating going on in some of those videos. So here, let me scroll back up to the beginning of this. Test run earlier and then put it back. So, all right. So with that, we will start the year in pictures. We started off at our orientation. If you remember back in the conference room, everyone was kind of strangers, checking each other out. There's Chris in his suit, looking good. All right, leadership dynamic session now at the office of education. We had some epic tag battles out there. You guys can get off mute if you want to say anything. Look at this. We got some action shots. Dave came as he's up, and Dave and Jordan, and then Dave's down. Good old Jordan G is off the side. She's like, you guys are idiots. We got Brad and Juan going at it. We got Cameron ducking there. Dave's going at it with Tim there. We got going to, Shayne and Tim had an epic battle here. It was a good time to throw stuff down with each other, right? And then we did our nice tennis ball game where we all worked together to move the tennis balls. With the concentration on Kate's face. We did our jump rope. I don't know what time we just scratched, right? We finally got, look at the Air Jordan right there. Played some spot it. Oh, that was a James and Christy spot it championship. That was intense. Thanks to Chris for his help with the values and the team building in there. We had our nice post first session mixer. Thanks to the Alumni Association for hosting that. And then the retreat. Oh, the retreat. Good times. I didn't take any pictures of the fire, though. So, yeah, it was a beautiful place. I'm missing, definitely missing Camp Tuolumne Trails. There's some great, Hungry Hippos. Shayne, little did he know, right? The cheaters had to get the line drawn. Here's the video. Yeah. So rampant cheating. Shayne just whipping balls behind him. He's like Look at Tim driving Andrea like a lawnmower, right? I don't think that's regulation, is that, Chris? Then round two. This is why they had to put the table over there. Look at Christy and Barbara kicking balls back. Come on. Cheaters. Cheaters. Look at Tim back in with the balls over there. Cheaters, all of you cheaters. To disqualify next year, okay. So yeah. Video evidence.
I just hope none of these people are ever nominated for the Supreme Court. That's all I can say.
This video's coming back up for sure. That last purple ball. Oh, and then we go over the cheaters corner. All right, round 3. Oh, yeah, they got the tape after this though. They're already. Ripping balls behind it. All right, here's the finals. Head-on collision. And she's gonna get there. She's gonna get that red ball. She lost her. And then yeah, this is the first hanging off the front of the creeper. This is the first. She's mopping the floor as she's for the rest of the time. Last green ball, who's gonna get it? Oh no, Nicole went the wrong way. Oh, 2019, such simpler times, right? Oh, that's a green ball that we got. There we go. All right. We had some other fun at the retreat besides our very hippos. But yeah, like I said, me and Chris are gonna have to tighten up the rules next time. We're gonna call people out for their cheating. I don't want to make Chris beat the dead horse. There's an elephant in the room. We have props with our project presentations. And yeah, the next morning, hungover project discussion. There was a 6th grade project, so you guys did a really amazing job on your presentations this year. And our expectations, we definitely accomplished everything we set out to do. In October, we were at the Hagen for our history session. Had to tour the beautiful museum and get the history from Todd. Dave striking a pose up there on top of the steps. And I can't wait till the Hagen opens back up and we can go back and enjoy the museum. And oh, Jordan with her baked goods, you can't go wrong. Those things were ridiculous. Chandra learned how to conduct, and that fantastic performance from the University of Pacific. We had our fall mixer. You guys unveiled the project to everybody. These fantastic teal shirts. All right, we had our economy session out the Port of Stockton. You can't beat the view. I got there a little early and the sun was coming up. It was beautiful. Crammed into a tight room though. You got to trade off with the view for that. At least we got to go outside and hang out by the new fire pit. We had local government session, Mayor Tandria. That was a good one. You guys did an amazing job as always on the presentations. It always blows the clerk's office away every year. They're always so impressed by you guys. Supervisor Patty, thanks for coming out and talking. We got to hear from Stockton Fire Department. It's amazing the history of the fire department, and especially now they're putting in so much work. Our law enforcement session. Thank you to Chief Jones and Sheriff Withrow. Got the canine dogs. Holy moly, those dogs are nuts. I don't ever want to see one of those dogs. You know. We got to go and tour the courthouse. Thank you to Aaron Guy Castillo and Mr. Crackalagan posing. A nonprofit session. Lindy loves her confetti. A group from the food bank. Straight fire. Those cookies were fire, right, Jordan? Oh yeah, our marshmallow and pasta demonstration. That was tough, man. That was tough. You see how tough? Look at Brad's face. That's how tough it is. And then for those that went toward the Lisa Project just reopened for tours. So saw that today. So our last session in person, our education session, we got to play out at the Fab Lab. Yeah, that place is awesome. Good to hear from the Discovery Challenge. Those cadets are amazing. We still got to get Kate out there to go run with those kids. And then the bowling fundraiser. This is a lot of fun. You guys knocked it out of the park. This was one of the best bowling fundraisers in a long time. That's for sure. Don't tell any other classes. Look at them selling them raffle tickets. Oh, the man on the mic with the golden voice. The food crew. The food was really good too, man. You guys did a really good job. Yeah, everyone there had a good time too, for sure. And then 2020. Oh yeah, coronavirus hits. And a lot of Zoom meetings. Yeah, I remember that. I put on a tie, I think, for one of the first Zoom meetings now. Yeah. Well, you guys did keep moving forward. I definitely commend you guys for that. You did the raffle drawings, Costa Rica raffle, Palm Springs raffle. You guys got them done. You guys are moving forward on the project. I'm excited that Dee Dee's going to be helping out and we're going to get that done. But I went out and took some pictures of the mural, so it turned out really good. Definitely brightens up the area, that's for sure. Better than just a brown portable, right? Stacy and her mushrooms, right? No, but it turned out good. I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see the project complete. Congratulations! Woo! All right. All right. Well, that was it. That concludes the everything I got for tonight. I really appreciate everything you guys have done this year through these challenging times. Just really sticking with it, continuing to get out there and really make a difference. And I really can't wait to see what the project is like when it's done and what the zoo is like next year once it gets to reopen and everything and be able to use that space. It's really going to be a great thing for the community. And I really just, like I said, appreciate your dedication and commitment to the Stockton and San Joaquin County, and really just, making yourselves and the community a better place. So let's hear it one more time. You guys go on mute. We can have one big round of applause. Woo! Awesome.
Well done, everybody.
For joining in tonight. Like I said, it's not what we were hoping, but it's what we got. So we made the best of what we got. I really appreciate everybody for being here and all that you've done. We'll be seeing you soon. 2021, we'll be able to get back together. We'll have a nice graduation in person. We'll get to have some fun and be a retreat 2.0, I guess, right? So thank you guys again for coming tonight. Have a great rest of your evening. Keep on working hard. Keep on making Stockton a better place. And we really appreciate everything you guys have done. So have a good evening. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Tim.
Bye.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Love you guys. Take care.
Take care, everybody.